This was our second trip to Porto Seguro, and we insisted on having Sergio as our guide. We'd already had a sensational experience with him on the tours we did last year, and this time was even better, because with the private tour we were able to make the most of Caraiva. From the moment he picked us up at the hotel until we returned, the treatment was super VIP. He's a guide who makes you feel comfortable, gives you attention, and at the same time is very professional. The private tour is super cozy and safe, not to mention the fun of exploring the places with Sergio. Haha. He knows the best places to photograph, the best cuisine, and is always coming up with new ideas to make your itinerary even better. I can't imagine a perfect trip to Porto without Sergio in the plans. I recommend visiting Porto Seguro with him, not only for the talented photos he takes, but mainly for the history and the great immersion in the culture he provides. There's no regret in investing in a trip like this, and with this guy, success is guaranteed. Sergio, when we get back there will be lots of and we'll take that trip to receive Fora with you, okay? You know we're fans of your work and the human being you are. Sergio is a unique guy. What a vibe he has. This was my third time in Porto Seguro and my first in Caraiva. Because I'd heard so much about the place, I looked for a guide for a private tour. We found Sergio, and it's a shame we only booked one tour with him, because the price he charged doesn't even come close to the value he delivers with all his experience. Sergio adapts perfectly to the group he's with, and his contagious joy made our family want to return to Bahia many more times just to book more tours with him. He has inexhaustible energy. He told us the history of Caraiva on the way there, filling us with expectations, and when we arrived we had the pleasure of exceeding them. He made us feel comfortable throughout the tour, talked about Bahia, laughs, told us about the diversity and enchanting spots of this village, and even introduced us to a great restaurant. Photos with him are a wonderful memory and a guarantee of quality. Lucky are those who have him as a guide to immortalize moments in this marvelous city that is Porto Seguro. I met Sergio through TripAdvisor reviews while researching a trip to Porto Seguro, Bahia. He was helpful from the moment he sent information about the tours via WhatsApp, which led us to choose the private tour of Caraiva and Trancoso. During the trip, he gave a history lesson that made it even more enchanting. Always concerned about the pandemic, he made us feel very safe. He's the best guide photographer in Brazil. I enjoyed every place and left the photos to him. Each photo was wonderful, and just looking at it makes me miss it so much. God willing, I will return with my children to tell them the story of the car with the main character, haha. We definitely made a friend in Porto Seguro. I hear you're not doing well, you need to relax. And I remember our experience in Bahia. Oh, the memories. Please stop singing, haha. Man, it was awesome. Visiting Caraiva has always been a dream, and although I've been to Porto Seguro twice before, this was the first time I managed to include Caraiva in my itinerary. What an incredible place, what an incredible experience. Certainly, the fact that I did this tour with the best guide in the region made this experience even more special. With Sergio, fun is guaranteed, and in addition to the best travel experience, he also offers the best photos and videos. It's a complete package. The private tour is a great option, especially during this pandemic period, since there are no crowds, the car is sanitized, and Guide Sergio even offers a little gift to clients, a kit with a personalized mask and hand sanitizer. How could you not love it? I highly recommend it. I honestly have to say that the trip to Caraiva with Sergio was absolutely perfect. It was one of the best days of my journey in Brazil. I was on my own because my friend was ill and Sergio made me feel very comfortable. It was like traveling with a friend, and besides he loves to take nice pictures. This is a 10-star recommendation to do a trip with Sergio. Experience smile. I definitely will come back to explore Bahia with him. Thank you so much, Sergio.